how you doing? Lori Schwartz here. This is the third episode of my daily chronicle. In my last episode, I said that I was going to do a cooking segment, but I didn't get much response in regards to the cooking. But what I did get was a lot of people wanting to know what my disability was. If you didn't know this, in the first episode, which I'll put a little link to in the bottom bar, is that I have a couple disabilities. One of them is epilepsy, which doesn't really hold me back too much in terms of my daily living unless I don't get a lot of sleep. But the big one is something called interstitial cystitis, or in easy terms, it's called bladder pain syndrome. And that affects many, many things that I do. I can kind of link it to my cesareans, which, again, I did not want to have, and they were done, in my opinion, against my will, repeatedly. So I had a total of 4 cesareans. There are many causes of interstitial cystitis, and I also have pelvic floor muscle spasms, pelvic floor dysfunction, which a lot of times they coexist, making your life a living HE double hockey sticks. So that is my disability, and I'm also going to post a link to a wonderful website. So if you are out there suffering with some strange chronic illness that you can't really stick your finger on, a lot of times people describe this illness as a headache in their pelvis. So if you are suffering from something and you don't really know what it is, I'm going to put a link to a couple different websites, and you can take a look at it, and maybe you might be able to get some relief. There are a couple different doctors that you can go to. First step, you can go to a gynecologist. You can go to a urologist, and finally you can go to a urogynecologist, which is a subspecialty, an amazing one at that. And they have a wonderful base knowledge of what this stuff actually is, and you can have different procedures done to get help. I have hydrodistensions, which is where they actually blow your bladder up to an abnormally large size and fill it up with water and, well, actually a solution. And in my situation, they coat it with different medications and lidocaine. And I also have something called bladder installations, or DMSO. And different medications are actually put into my bladder through catheters. Also, what happens to me is my bladder shuts down. So on a daily basis, I struggle with urinary frequency, which means that I have to go urgently and I have to go quite often. But unfortunately, I suffer from a weak stream, and sometimes I, for some reason, can't go. So I have to go a lot, but then when I actually get to the bathroom, I shut down. It's very strange and it's odd, and I don't really know why it happens, but it does. So anyways, I wanted to give a quick shout out to my wonderful, wonderful, wonderful catheter team. The company is just amazing, because my insurance did not cover it. So AstraTech, and all of their wonderful goodness, decided to send me a total of 2 boxes so far, and anything that my insurance wouldn't cover, they decided to send more. But they've sent 2 boxes so far of these wonderful catheters, and since I have a special condition that actually causes irritation within the urethra, they sent these special ones, and they're called LoFric Primo, and this is what they look like. And basically, you just pull this apart. This right here is an actual bag of water, and the catheter is right here, and it's got a little hook that you can hang, and basically you hang it on the wall of your bathroom, like right next to your toilet, and you squeeze this right here, and then the water comes down, and you let it sit for, I don't know, like 40 to 60 seconds if you need to, but basically the whole catheter is submerged in water. So instead of using, like, a lubricant that can irritate your urethra and cause, basically it can cause an IC, a nightmare for people with IC, it's water. So basically you're getting the benefit of the use of a catheter with, the low risk of an out, of having to have a problem with your IC. So anyways, there you go, LoFric Primo. So if you have IC or if you have to catheterize, I would ask your doctor to prescribe the LoFric Primo. They are amazing, amazing, amazing. So on to the word for the day. I wanted to go back to Psalm, which is, yay, my favorite book of the Bible. Why wouldn't it be? Today I'm going to be reading out of the Billy Graham Training Center Bible. I think it's amazing and wonderful. I wanted to go to the first book of Psalms. It's just wonderful. See, the reason why I am reading this book is because I got a friend request today, and it was a loaded friend request, I would call it. You see, I am a pronounced Christian. I don't hide it. I come right out and say it. I even read the Bible in my vlogs, and someone wants to tell me that they believe that God does not exist, that he's not real, and all of this kind of mumbo jumbo, but then request to be my friend. I'm going to go ahead and say, if that is you, do not request to be my friend. I'm going to say that I would love to minister to you through my blogs, but don't request to be my friend. And here is why. Because it is dangerous for a Christian to mingle with other people like that, unless you're doing it in a ministering type of way. So with that being said, I am going to go ahead and read the first through, the first through the third book of Psalms. Blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor stands in the path of sinners, nor sits in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and is in the law he meditates day and night. He shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bring forth its fruit in its season, whose leaf also shall not wither, and whatever he does shall prosper. Gosh, I love that. I think that when Christians put themselves in the position of commingling with other people who are not like-minded, they put themselves in a place of what's the word that I'm looking for? You open yourself up for more attack. You open yourself up to have people question your faith, and that opens you up to question your own faith. I think that you need to be meditating on the Word daily. You need to be having the Word as your daily bread, and you need to just need to minister to people if you can. And if somebody wants to spend quality time with you and they're not walking in the light as God is in the light, then you need to just move on. If they're growing in God, and if you're growing in God with them, excuse my phone, then I think make them your friend. I think it's good to have godly friendships, but I think that you need to break ties that are not godly. because they can pull you down. Anyways, that's it for today, and I will see you next time. Adios.